Okay. A field much of tree from gas and beyond the sky, even in a place where you need rain in the summer, in the winter, summer. Um, summer. Okay. In his Kirgasham Bamakom Tal, you mentioned rain in a place where you're supposed to say Tal. Mazur also will repeat it, make him go back. In his Kirgasham, if he mentions rain, Tal, Nami Mazur also mention both rain and Tal, you still also have to go back. This is on the base of Mishem Rambam, the Rosh, Vator. And then Beijos name Rambam, the Rosh, Vator. Bamakom Tal. The verse says, the female is right according to the bending of the Sfardim. She'omer b'yom sacham merital. They say in the summer merital. Amr zeh gashem b'makom tal. He said this person said gashem instead of tal. Kaina minhag hayom. Now it's minhag nowadays. I'm magnavam look at the magnavam and the primazad. Matthew and also make from peak. But after Linin sheila possible kam b'shem and kofi zayin. In regards to asking, we passed later on kofi zayin to say. Dim Shalba opens matar bebrachos Hashanim. That if you ask in this kind of way, rain in berachos Hashanim. So yeah, biyom zachama in the summertime. Emasirin also wouldn't make him repeat. Shani haskara is different than asking. It's one of the chayazim. The shevachu that is just the praise. The ein derech haskir shevachu davar shehu klala b'shar mekom. It's not almost mentioned a praise for something which is a klala in different places, or in other places. That's different than you can, to ask for rain is not a problem, but to praise for rain is a problem because it's a call in other places. Okay. Class. The Yom in the rain time, or sorry, in the winter, Im Lo Amr Murd Agashim. He didn't say Murd Agashim, I'll do also make him beat. Vahani Mili Shalo Hizkir Tal, it's only when he didn't mention do. Aval Im Hizkir Tal, Amasir also, but if he did mention do, then he doesn't matter, didn't mention Gashem. It's okay, we don't make him repeat. Okay. The mission verse says, Hageshamim, in the winter, Vafilu B'tfilas Rishon, even in the first prayer, V'hum Moshe Shal Yom Tov B'Archon, which is the most of the last Yom Tov Shachag of Sukkot. When he's done according to us, and Nogam Lahatri is Masha Ruach Mai the Geshem, which we have a minute to announce Masha Ruach the Geshem, called the Moshe, before Moshe. Hageshem. So we say, he didn't say more to Geshem. I feel the moment Masha Ruach means he did say Masha Ruach, but didn't say more to Geshem, we would make him repeat this and on him. His Kirtal, but he did mention Tal, Rasul means to say, I feel him Amarak Morida Tal, he just said Morida Tal, Avad alone, that would be okay, we wouldn't make him repeat Masha Ruach Morida Geshem. The Apple of the little net, so even though it doesn't get held back the do, and therefore we don't have to ask for do. Mikomakum Shevachu, like Kodesh Baruch Hu, still it's praise for it to Hashem, but Karasu was mentioning the do. Masha'in Kain Be'She'ila, which is not true by asking, Tzarech L'Shol, which is you need to ask about something which gets held back. Lo Mahani and Lo Shal Mater Adra Shal Matal. That doesn't help if you ask for. If you didn't ask for rain, did ask for, even if you ask for dew, it wouldn't be the same. You would have to repeat. Later on, but in regards to praise, so you can praise someone even though it's always going to happen. You praise Hashem even though it's always going to happen. So, also the Mishnah says, I'm a condition of the Kidego, the condition of the cave anchored, and the side of me decides to say, the Belil Shabbos and Shachach Lom and Mashiruch on Shabbos, if you got to say Mashiruch, say Masirnos, you wouldn't have to repeat. The Logarmi Hayam is Foul Rak Me Ein Shava, you don't have to be able. There's no worse than if you would pray a prayer which is similar to 7, and you get a certain type of prayer which you could pray. He'd be able to the Yevon after Shamlo Hisker Yashim lo there you don't mention Yasha. The time it's Sarafin and it concludes in Sarafin. If on Shabbos you forgot to say Masha Ruach, would you be okay? In Masir also, we don't make him repeat. Rosalam means Shabbos night, right? Because you could do the Me'ain Shavah, which is doesn't have Masha Ruach. In Masir also, we wouldn't make him repeat. Rosalam is say La'achar Sha'amar Baram Kavar Hashem Shal Siyam Bracha. And after he said Hashem of the end of the bracha. Avolim this Karkodim Yashim Bracha. But if you remember before the end of the bracha, Yasser V'Yas Gashem, just go back and repeat and say Gashem, but you don't have to go back and repeat the whole prayer. It's in the Prima God. Bob says, why is it said that we were making him go back to the whole prayer? Because Shlomo B'Yom S'Bishami Marei Gashem, we didn't say in the winter Marei Gashem, we didn't say in winter Marei Gashem. And you could just see him whole bracha of the Hiskil bracha Shachres. When you finished all the brachas, started the next bracha. But all close the Rosh Hashanah, then you go back to the beginning of prayer. But if you remember before finishing the bracha, Yomer b'makom sheniskar, say in the place where you remember avafilim husim bracha v'nizkar kolim shehiskal atakadosh. Even if you finished the bracha and you remembered before starting atakadosh, ain't talking because you still wouldn't have to repeat. Ella om mashiv ruach u'maydigashim, just say mashiv ruach u'maydigashim. Below chasim without any conclusion, just say it in the middle between right before after the kadosh, you're fine. Haga, shlosha brachos of Rishonos l'shiv tzvachas, the first two brachos are considered like one. And b'chol makom shetal behem, and in any place time you make a mistake with them, closes the rosh, you have to go back to the beginning. Bein shu yachad, bein shu tzibur, whether he's a single person, whether he's diving alone, diving in a congregation. This is from the Torah. The Hiskil, above in the Mishnah Berurah. Afilu Tevas Ata Levad, even if you just said Ata alone, then you have to go back to the beginning. This is from the comments in Tachafayis about later on Simon Tachafayis about Huadin im Hiskil Lomar Nikadish. The same thing would be if you started saying Nikadish, again you would have to stop. This is the Shari Tshuva. Again, you would have to repeat. The Malcolm should is kind of place, but if you didn't, before you said Baruch Hashem, you say wherever you remembered. Kilo Kavu Chachamim Malcolm B'Toch HaBrachas. The Chachamim didn't set up a place in the Brachas. Ella Amr Stam. They just said Stam Maskirin B'Vois B'Sham B'Stilz Mason. You mentioned the strength of rain or power that Hashem has to make it rain in B'Stilz Mason. Rakshinal Gulama L'Fim Machazos Shu Parnasa. But if you have the minute to say it before Machazos, that's Parnasa. Bisham Gam Kim Parnasa and Bisham and Brain is also Parnasa. Iltach is the Malkum she is therefore really in any place you mention them it's fine. The Pasha is in this Kalach Shomer and the Neman Asalach Yosim. It's Pasha that if you mention after you say the Neman Asalach Yosim and now you want to say Mashu Rocham Ayagash. And the Torah from Kazav Lom the Neman Asalach Yosim, you have to go back and repeat the Neman Asalach Yosim. Those words. The beginning me'in chasim with some because you need something similar to the conclusion, next to the conclusion, meaning right before you start saying Baruch Hashem, Chayei Mason, you have to have said something similar to Chayei Mason the line before. So if you say Gesham and then you would have to repeat and then I'm not talking about it. But if you even if you conclude, if you say in Mizpeh La'achar Shomer Hashem, similar if you remembered after you said Hashem, you say Chayei Mason, you should conclude Chayei Mason. The Yomer take a Mashu Baruch Mar'Igashem. You say immediately Mashu Baruch Mar'Igashem. You say it meaning finish the bracha because you don't want to say Baruch Hashem Mashu Baruch Mar'Igashem. That's not going to work. So what you do is finish the Baruch Hashem Chayei Mason Mashu Baruch Mar'Igashem. This is from the Chronim and down to Shulchan Aruch. El Romer rather what he says. V'nachal Hasilas Yom Yad. It's proper that you should say it immediately. The Hasilas from the Derech Chaim. Leval Yam Samacha Kedezibra, known as not waiting enough for Kedezibra. Below Chasim without a Chasim, Shub, V'Shub Amirat HaKodesh, and then he says HaKodesh. V'odin em shachach yalav yalav. The same thing if you forgot yalav yalav rosh chodesh and yes chodesh shachach mincha and shachach mincha. Minis galach chadashim birkas hamach. Is there any remembered after you finish the bracha of hamach here? She'omer shavim makom shem and then hamach is going to tell it to you. So now what are you going to do? You miss yalav yalav. So in shachas and mincha, what you can do is you show me some of the makom, we say it there in that place, and mask a modim, and then just start modim right after. Look at the time of simon tough kafes develop. We said it later on simon tough kafes develop. Shekol shalo hiskal bracha shalach rel. As long as you haven't started the bracha, which is after the low neck or siyam bracha doesn't count as including as finishing the bracha. Zu gambis completely. But Indian called the varmish shemazir also in regards to everything which if you didn't say it, you would repeat, and now you're still in the middle of the bracha after the bracha is over. But if you don't repeat, then you would be concluded. So like the Meyer Yaldiavo, you don't have to repeat, so then you couldn't just say it right there. Okay. Appleby Shanikra Siyam Le'inyan Devarim She'ema Ziano. So even though it's considered a conclusion in regards to things that you don't repeat, could go on Havdalah B'Chonin Das, for example, Havdalah and Chonin Das. So you finish Chonin Das, you can't say it right there after even before the next bracha because it's not something which you really have to say or you're gonna have to repeat. This one is Kamaz Achronim. Yal V'Yal V'Arvis and Yal V'Yal V'Night. Again, it's not Marcus, you can't say it after the bracha before the next one. Rosh Chodesh, the night of Rosh Chodesh, Valanisim B'Chanukah and Purim, and Alanisim B'Chanukah and Purim. Spoke Hagam also like this. Shein Omar because you see him a bracha, you can't say them after you finish the bracha. Abvi Shalom Hiskal Bracha Shalachran, even though you haven't started the next bracha. The bracha which is after. The Tziyim Bracha Nikro, finishing the bracha is called. This is the Prima Gam Mishara Chonim. Tegel Kisham Hashem Shal Bracha immediately when you said Hashem with the bracha. Okay. Yesh Kosin Shacholkim V'Omrim the after the Varm Shemach Yimeno. So there's some of the people that argue and say, even with something which you do repeat, also take a mishna bracha, which you repeat them immediately when you finish the bracha. Moshe Hiskil bracha therestam. It's if you started the next bracha. So immediately when you say the Hashem of the bracha, it's called siyum. The Ishbosh and the Chol those posts that there is those argue and say the after the Barim Shemach Zivanos, even by something which we make him you repeat for. So take a mishna bracha. So then immediately when you finish the bracha, Moshe Hiskal bracha therestam as if you started another bracha. Nearly the mice for the very least seems to be the mice. In this after Shamar Hashem mentioned after said Hashem, Lo Yigmar Mechayim Esim. We shouldn't conclude Mechayim Esim. El Yisam Lamdeni Kukacha. Rather should conclude Lamdeni Kukacha. Be a Korah pasuk. The don't just be like reading a pasuk. Medinu Kilo Omedam V'Em Bracha. Now he's still like he's in the middle of the bracha of Mechayim Esim. V'Chol Zil Lamais L'Mashiv Ruach, and he can return to Mashiv Ruach. Similarly, this kind of thing with everything, which all of the things that you repeat them, they can repeat. The Kamoshi Rat Beralacha is explained in the Beralacha and Shamakler. Havishonos, all three first ones are like one. Not going to be shown to pick the first ones Mishum the Ayib because we're talking about them, and therefore if you match the Mashiv Ruach, you have to go back to the beginning. Who wasn't Shalosh Shachon, the same thing will be the last three. Brachos is from the Brachos Lamed Daled. By the time the Shalosh Rishonos Inyan and Achlon, and the reason is because the first few are the same type of topics. They say that the Shabbos Shibboleth Shamakom in order to set up like the order of Hashem, put his praises in order. Call them Shilas Rachel before asking for your needs, you start praising Hashem. Kavlichim Masad the Shabbat with Nerabba, like the Yavin, which what sets up the praise of his master. Call them Shemavakish Prasimeno for his stipend from him. Shlomo Shachonis, the last three. Hein Ke'evish Akibul of Pras from Rabbin, and the last three are like an Evan which accepted a Pras from his master, and the Shampoo, the Holofel, they praised him and leaves. Suppose the Rosh goes back to the beginning. The Dafkim talking about he must have only made a mistake in their conclusion. It's from the Magen Avraham. Shefas of the bracha zu beinin bracha acheres to be included with this bracha with the different brachas, and then we have to go back. Or shefas of the Torah to make tshuva hakel lekodesh, and we concluded on the Torah to make tshuva. He said hakel lekodesh will in this girl ad after to the dibur only remember it after saying after the dibur. Sheyesh shlo shul the second to so now it's impossible for him to fix the mistake. She'im tazar it's kazar mo'elis el tofa the dibur because we can't going back only helps with things tofa the dibur. And all types of this. Either davar shimhaya ira the bracha after and whatever matter would use this kind of thing would happen in a different bracha. Alright, so had the road shows the bracha. You'd have to go back to the beginning of that bracha, the calf, which also comes there from the first three. That one is last because the road goes to the beginning. They count as one. But if you make a mistake in the middle, in ma'akev it's not ma'akev, and you could go back to the beginning of that bracha. Va'an el Simon Samachet, Sif Katan Aleph, look early in Simon Samachet, Sif Aleph, Mishnah Berura, Mishnah V'yarnu, Sham Arichus, so we explained there in length, to length. Okay. The Malcolm Shines, in the place where you remember, this is in let's see the Baravacham. Cause the Prima Gun, the rest of the Prima Gun, the lineage Shalas Mater, Im Shakach, when this Karkodim Shasim Bracha. In regards to ask for rain if you forgot before starting the bracha of before you finish the bracha, remember. Okay. Yasav Yom Rasin Talamatzar, V'gomer Sham Keseder. So then you can't just say wherever you are, you have to say Rasin Talamatzar and complete there in order. And we did Shulchan Shlomo Mashra the Gam Talamatzar, and from the words of Shulchan Shlomo Mashra even by Talamatzar, you Chalamer Lachar V'Staveni Mituva Imrot. You could say it even after V'Staveni Mituva if you want. Achein. When if you forgot and mentioned it before he concluded the bracha of Toshimcha, Mashra de Vishem the Yasav Yom Achkach Ve'al Kulam Yisbrach V'Sed. Mashra from the words of both of them that you go back and say afterwards, and on all of them Yisbrach and you have to read it in order. You can't just say it in the middle of nowhere. You would say, Al-Kolam is yeah. You say it like the word. The Achronim, right? The Im Nizkar V'Malk below Salakinyan. If you mention in a place which doesn't finish at the top, if you go and take up Lach Mashamar Umakayim Amunaso, and you say, for example, immediately after saying Makayim Masu, you say Miklas and the Sheni Afar, Chokagav and all stuff like this. mean, you can't just split up the puzzle. Same with Cameron and also with who? With who? Just any help for. So, but you didn't finish. You can't just say Mashiach from Arnagashim. All stuff like that, you have to finish the idea. Below without a concluding bracha, you can just say Mashiach from Arnagashim. Didn't tell Lamaisa on the side. This didn't Lamaisa, in my humble opinion, the Yishta into it was lots to delve into it. The Hinem according to them, the sources that no Merabya have you rush back out after the Tinus is brought in the rush in the first drag of Tinus and Mordechai Shem and the Mordechai Death. I'm about look at the back, so we shall pull it out as far as we shall argues on this far, goes to get out to Rabbeinu Yonah, pass like Rabbeinu Yonah, purely to keep the same also bracha. Once you finish that bracha, come over to Hiskal Acher, some as if like you started another one. Close the door, you have to go back to the beginning. Meaning, Afsha Bach of Magan Abram Sharafon, even though the Bach of Magan Abram and the other Rafonim, Sphere Luz the Allah, and then Sini Gadas the Shochanah, and he'll like the Allah for pass like the Shochanah, Sphere like the Mekiva Shehevi, a rush in the hole. And since the Rosh brought Estas the Rabbi, the opinion of the Rabbi Allah Khalkinasinan, the Rabbi, that's how we pass in, the Rosh brought him. Mikomakum Sarachin still in museum. Kad the Kihal Hili Rabbi Nishab Sarachin. First of all, because the Hili Rabbi is leaving in Sarachin. The Dibri and Mordechai Shikos the Shmosh the Omer Beli Fasima. The words of Mordechai which says in his name, but you could say it without a concluding bracha. So Sir it's Asmo. The Mashikos of the Shmosh Paraktil the Shachar. This contradicts himself what he said earlier in Paraktil. He said in his name in Paraktil the Shachar. So the Mashikos of Shom that according to what he said there. Yet in the Torah has to Mashiach Baruch Ligmar itself the bracha. Then it would be that then they would have to start from Mashiach Baruch until the end of the bracha. And Mashiach also Prima God in the entire chapter. Also was the Prima God wants to answer a little bit of his question. Ein lo makom klalum ayin by go the gufa. It does no place at all according to someone who looks at the ability itself. The cost of Shem Beferish, the Arabian pasuk says how much is he done. The says the Beferish that the Arabian pasuk like our Talmud. The Loki Risham and not like Risham. The Gam. The Halo and Mordechai the Arabis isn't also that they're Mordechai talking in Marev or Shkodesh of the Shenis. Secondly, in Kibbutz Grab, Nisha Gam came because al Sak of Shochanarach, he also leaves on a question on Sak of Shochanarach. I'm the Kibbutz Sak, look at the Sak, Shahit Shagam Kain al Rabbi, ask also on the Rabbi. Masha Amr, some of what it says that what is the Avoda, close the Avoda, by Avoda, you go back to the Avoda. He should intense a little bit. The mushroom is really Gam can get out to Rishal, it's not to me also hold the opinion of the Rishal. Levad goes there. Aside from all this, with the old Kama Gedol Rishon, I found more further many great Rishonim. The Sphere was a look around, they hold not like the Rabbi. Who are Riyadh, who is the Shilpi, who are not the Riyadh around the Shilpi, the Burn, Text, the Shaka, the Kama Sefer Bracha, Mishul, and also the Sefer Bracha, Mishulashes, but also and also in Mishulashes Dozus, and we hold the cause of Shem Rabbi, we soon the first name of Yavi. The thing about God's smack is similar to God's smack, causes the hedge that he would mix a cause of Jisco at the Kodesh, because even if mentioned before saying at the Kodesh, cause the Rosh to go back to the beginning. The Gamme Rambam Master of the Olam cause the Rosh, and the Rambam Master always go back to the beginning. Moshe Beis Yosef around the Beis Yosef. The same case for the Sefer Kitzur Shochanarach, similar in the book of the Kitzur Shochanarach. Cause the Gamme came to cause the Rosh, also back to go back to the beginning. Ayin Sham Bagad Shesov Shebesov Sifro at the end. Look there in the God at the end of the book. The Torah and the beginning of the for the law. Meaning after the Afriya negative Shochanarach, even to the side opposite against the Shochanarach. Caution mode is very hard. Actually, the hard is Mingoli after many great Achronim. Time Bashida is Shochanarach, but Paskin like the Shochanarach. V'yishvu b'dochak as Kol HaKodesh Shalosh Yidu. And the answer in the Doch of all the question on this opinion. Al Kobanim nearly still seems to me to him after Sha'am and Baruch Hashem that after he said Baruch Hashem, Nizkar Shishach HaMashivach. Remember that he forgot Mashivach. Lo Yigmar Sabach, we shouldn't include the bracha. Okay. Eli Yisam Beni Kakakabat, the Shalem Beni Kakaka, as you said in the Mishabur, Kadishi Kakara Pasuk, Levadim, let us feel like we just read a Pasuk. The after the Mashabur and go back to Mashabur, we have a big like a conclude in order. It wasn't Vial, the other thing means be by Al Vial. Okay, Gavna, and this kind of case in Shachar when this Hashem Baruch Hashem, that if you forgot to say Baruch if you forgot and you remembered right before you said after you said Baruch Hashem, the time on Zayni B'Kachas, so just include on Zayni B'Kachas, Yasser After Kachas Yom Yalav Yavu, Yasser After Zayni B'Kachas, and afterwards go back to Yalav Yavu and just continue from there in order. In Talamater, in regards to saying Talamater, Gamkin, according to this, also, with these going just near the Im Shachar of the Hajj of the Emsa, forgot to mention in the middle, the Siyam Brachos Hashanim, and concluded Brachos Hashanim, actual Hiskal Dekai, when I haven't started the Tabashov, we make a Malkum Shuvla Yom Ekan Talamater. Still, you shouldn't say here Talamater. The Haliyachalav Shemet, Tilavi, Yama, aren't you able to say it in Shemet? Feel and you'll be Yotzi according to everyone. Okay, Bokomakum Shatabahem, and any place you made a mistake in them. Major part of Mr. Dal is this sort of passing Mr. Dal in history of Gasham close the Bracha, the Rosh Bracha, that if you mention rain, you just go back to the beginning of that of the Bracha. Parts of Rahon, this very late, the Rahon race is he holds, the Kivan Shul Siyam Adaim of Bracha, if he has included still the Bracha, aims at Paul's Gomer, it's not a complete mistake. Meaning that in this regards to this, she'd start by Yediz that the Chaz the Rosh, you should need to go back to the beginning. Meaning, why if you mention Geshem when you shouldn't have, you only have to go to the beginning of that bracha, and not the beginning of the whole repeat happening. He holds that even Shlosim Adam bracha ends this how it comes down to a mistake. When he's then about this, you start like he says in the Chazor, not to go back to the beginning. Rak Chazar Ba'alma, the Inam just need repeating in general. Shiasra bracha, they should repeat that bracha. Loila Chazar wrote the Rosh, you don't have to go back to the beginning of the prayer. Finally, over Simon Kavdal, look earlier in Simon Kavdal, to come Kavdal, Mission Run, Sudan Kalam, the Mission Run. Mashi Tam Shem B'Shem Chayadim, we wrote the name of Chayadim. Who was in the Stock, or Hiskim or Shar Yam, the feel the same thing if he spoke or mentioned some sort of other situation during other days. Uzman Shulzim also bracha, ain't so for after Kazi. He also says, as long as you haven't finished the bracha, you just have to go back to the beginning of that bracha. Zion says, anytime we say go back to the bracha that you made a mistake in it, only when you made a mistake and by accident. Miskaven or cause of Mazid, Miskaven Chosur. So you made it on purpose and with intent, then you go back to the beginning. See the Beralacha of Mazid. I look earlier, Simon Kavdala to Sevav in Sikha in regard to speaking. The Lakor sources I have to Hacha and Lakor argue it's contradicting this, which is here. But I'm not going to just the Yashiv that. Look at the Achronim that went, they delved into to answer this. On Beragah Sham Master Shal Rajba in the Chalik visit Bain Shogla Mesa, according to Rajba, no difference between Shogla and Mesa. Al Mizibi Shaya, full Achronim from the words of the other, all the other Achronim with the Tosis Allah. The Tosin Allah, Moshe Sam, Torah Shulchan Aruch, that we take for Allah like this Torah in the Shulchan Aruch. Because of the Bach writes, really Rabbah, the Achilim Haya, the Kilko, the Eid, and a brachos, even if the mistake is one of the brachos, and him here is one of the middle brachos, Gamke, and closes the Rosh, you still go back to the beginning of the prayer. The Kosh want to ask for brachos, Nemr, Kasedav, and all it. Then all the 18 brachos have to be said in order, but Kulam and Chashuvim Kibracha Achavim, and all like one bracha in the brachos. So he holds you would always go back to the very beginning. Maybe everyone agrees since it was amazing. Okay, Chas says, The Makama in the Yom in the summertime. In the topic in history, Murray and Geshem. The other topic we mentioned, Murray and Geshem. He doesn't remember. I'm law if he didn't say it. I'd still Yom Bethesda history until 30 days years of Chazak already mentioned. I guess I'm going to have to repeat. It shouldn't be saying, okay, Chazak. Wooden Lizan, same thing would be important to us. Same with Kirin Talbi Yom Sakama. We don't mention a do in the summer. In the Stabakal, the Mama Mardi Geshem, and the Sabbath, we said Mardi Geshem, Yom Geshaman, and the days of the summer. Days of the winter. So you do have to repeat because you're not saying right at all. Cold Shloshim Yom Chazos, so on the full 30 days you would have to repeat if you don't have Chazaka the Vadi Yom because Moshe Razu the church said like your normal custom until 30 days are up. Vahari Lo history Lo Tav Lo Geshem, you didn't mention either Midtown nor dew nor rain. After Shloshim Yom Enochaz, but after 30 days you want to repeat this from the Divyasmo. Okay. Mishmar says Yom Sakama in the summertime. Mishum the Rago me may have because it's custom in the way from the time of the winter, Lomer Mashi Brocham Mardigash, say Mashi Brocham Mardigash, Malkin the Sabbath. Therefore, the subject then Lulayam Rasha Gam Kenevi 7 now also. How can I'll say this way? Blow Mardigash, I didn't say Mardigash, which I even know like other people. But the other way, Lob Masim Makamakabu Mentor, the Makabu can pick this way. The Heinishin is Sabbath will be almost the Shamim and the Hiskagashim, the subject is meant, and the wind in the summertime, if you mentioned. Sorry, in the winter time, if you mentioned rain, the Macabre Arba the Menik Svark, because the Macabre is the starting point of the meaning of the Svark, Shnogim Lomer Biyam Sakam Murray Tal. Because if the Menik to say, even in the summertime, Murray Tal, Vyotsu is that feel Biyam Sakam, and Vyotsu is even in the winter time, if you said just Murray Tal. Kanabas about if the Sefei said earlier, and Sefei. Now, Zek Raman, and this Raman says, Lididande Maskirin Tal Biyam Sakam, and according to us, if you don't mention Tal in the summertime, when mainly it's the stop exam maybe almost the shaman automatically it's the suffix in the names of in the winter time. Add until Shloshiyam. Add man zeh chazak v'shamar k'mosh ragel until the time you have a chazak you said like you normally did. Add us until now. Abu mikam be'elech v'arhogel l'shono lomer v'alochem until but from now on. You already have your language accustomed like normal. Yeah, now it's already have ruggles in his language to say it like proper. Okay, the Shloshim Yom for 30 days. The Apple Gab the Siftas, even though in Siftas costs the diamond Tishim Yom Pam not for 90 times. But with Shloshim Yom Yeshiosim Midan by 30 if you do 30 days is more than 90 times. And they feel some solving because it feels most of. Kavar 30 to Harbi Achonim Men Achonim already answered. This is from the emotion, the Elirav and the Kayim. The Shloshim Yom Gam Ken wrote to Lomer 30 days also means to take a minute to meet them Shiesh Shloshim Yom like the minute the number of prayers of Tamid which are in the 30 days. The Hainu Sholosh Pamim B'Yom which means 3 times a day. The Imkain the rain will be in Shloshim Yom Shlema if so according to their words you wouldn't actually need a full 30 days. And if you think even Shehesh Temptation Fields once you finish 90 Fields the male Hergel the Shon of Makalachas automatically he's accustomed his language to say properly. The Lean and Shayla in regards to asking the same Talmud. So the aim b'shloshim yom teaching tefillah. There isn't in 30 days 92 prayers. And they feel Shabbos and Yom Tov because it's Shabbos and Yom Tov, but you don't have any Baruch Alein, is there? The Shein behem b'Shabbat brachos only there are 7 brachos. Yitzmach mizah from it's going to come out from the Sefumra. The Yehei Sarach Lachaz Misfek and Tefillah after Shloshim Yom we're going to have to repeat because of the Shika even after 30 days. As you use until sleep, teaching filas until you get to 90 filas. Jehovah Lashon Elam Behem Kahogam that you should pray, you are now accustomed to say your language to say with them proper. Medivya Gav Volkav Achonim for the words of God and further Achmini Achonim Mash Dekatoli Rak Yishloshim Yom. The main thing is only based on if you do 30 days. Being happen by this make whether it's math. Then you know the mice like the mice is like the name. It seems that the mice could be make like both of them. This from the government the burn process when you say the hospital and not some of them like the burn process like that's the shield asking of the Berkeley you could see Michael because grow like the grow with hands and the hands. The damage was removed enough for 30 days. We'll be in teaching filos you don't need to 90 filos. But the look at their time now because their time. The top of the big brothel the hospital the reason why we're being made like both of them because top of the brothel the hospital. Go to the times. Im Shagan Volpash, if he made a mistake or he was actually negligent, the Easy Yom on a certain day, or you mind the Elush Shloshim Yom, or 2 days from these 30 days, was calling, you didn't mention pray at all. Mikomakum lo hur, because the soul doesn't destroy his Chazaka. How you did that through this vein, Torah Hashim connected that Ayom after you wouldn't have to repeat or replace opposites different day. I am some of that. Because of this, among the Magna Brim writes, the culture gave himself a Shemed Vila, but Turkey asked him Shemed Vila, but Gedoma, the Ololo that would work for him because he did say it right. He said in Shemed Vila, it's fine. Vayim Machas of the Shekel, look at the Machas of the Shekel. And even though he didn't say it in Barchalenu, he said in Shemed Vila, still he said it. It's better than not saying it at all, which we're saying is okay. I'm Machas of the Shekel, but different my Mordechai, look at the Machas of the Shekel, the Machas of Mordechai, but they're Chaim and they're Chaim, Shekulim, the Pach, Medina, Shaltaz, they all have a question on the end of the task. Okay. B'chesed shehizkir is the chazaka that he mentioned. The im barlo shahaya b'daitel is if you know that it was clear, his mind was to mention Bainamara. He's going to say Mashu Rocham against him. Then as far as the Shale of Yal Yabu in regards to mentioning mentioning Mashu Roch and asking in the Saint Talamatar and Yal Yabu and stuff like stuff like this. So to feel in the middle of the Pilula after the man looked and after a very long time. Now for Suffolk believable the Suffolk came into his heart of Zachar of its below, if mentioned in prayer or not. Any sort of cause you wouldn't have to repeat. Even as far as Suffolk beyond after feel, but if this Suffolk is awakened to him immediately after prayer, Yesh Lachaz he should go back. This from the market to the Magyaburim. But if like in the middle of Shabbos, wait, I didn't say it. He's after, a certain amount of time after Shabbos, and like, wait, I didn't say it. No, if I knew I was supposed to say it. So then it's okay. You can assume he said it. Let's see the berura. Until 30 days you have a chazaka. By mission, we're looking at the mission. How the HD is going to post his opinions among the poskim. Im shloshim yom mamish. It means really 30 days. Look at many shloshim yom is like the number of 30 days. I teach him skills to 90 skills. Meaning the postman just opened the tell of shloshim yom. According to the postman, says based 30 days. Mamish bein halka ben halka whether to make it to machma lefori hayom rishon before the first day mitzaref gam ken the yom shalom. It also counts as a full day. Absolute history about rack must only started on Musaf for Mincha because that's the first day we don't do it as we only start on Musaf and Mincha. After East Island and Shayla, however, there is to ask be delved into in regards to the Spar Helena asking for Islam Tamat. The Bazag Amkin is just this also mentions day 30 measures 30 days. Molani and Haskar in regards to just like in regards to mentioning. The Moshe causes of Daily Rab is like the Daily Rabbi says, in Mitzvah Shnei Yom and Bishonim Shal Pesach, we combine the two first days of Pesach, Gamkein, Lazat, they also combine for this. Because you didn't mention Kalamata really in the first days of Pesach, but they should, okay. There's still a day where you put them, if you was a full day, you wouldn't mention. The deal, the Fidas Rechonim, according to the opinion of their Chonim, HaCholkim Alataz, which argue Alataz, Mashikas is in Shaggo Pashal, and this he says that if you made a mistake or you were Posheya, according to the words of the Achronim, opinion of the Achronim, Machokim al Taz Jargon and Taz, Mashak Asa Dim Shako Fashal, what it says that if he made a mistake or he was Posheya, Yom Achav Lo his foul, and if he didn't mention it one day, he didn't mention it to pray at all. The mitzvah in the physical shloshim number still counts as combined in regards to the chazak of 30 days. But other culture gain the zed alone mitzvah for sure. According to this, it's not going to combine. I mean, the people who are arguing on that day when you miss the day, that day doesn't count. But for sure, this day of Pesach is not going to count. Ach, mitzvah in the zimmer taz whatever subject according to the taz, which says you could use that day. Miss. The uli taz l'mayrak the im dealing the ems of a little bit lost. So it's maybe the taz only talking about if you skipped it in the middle, not at the beginning of it. Yeah. Ulai the gambazem given to Shabbatzer Hashnayam Ha'elu Nishlam Toshim Yom, or maybe that even in this case, since it's accommodation these 2 days, you're going to conclude 30 days. Shalom Amr Behem Talamat, you didn't say with them Talamat, you didn't say the wrong thing. Kavari Hasig Atum Mefez with Shekol Mazikazet Lafain, he's already uprooted himself from the Kazak which is before this. Meaning maybe the Taz wasn't talking. The first 2 days of Pesach, they've already started. Can you count those 2 days? Because you never really started saying Talamater at all. So you can maybe in the middle of the Taz say that you can skip out a day even if you didn't say anything. That still counts as a day for the 30 days. You missed the whole prayer, it's fine. But not at the beginning. You never started saying Talamater. Or maybe it is okay because you didn't say Talamater for 30 days straight. You didn't say, yes, Talamater. Meaning you didn't not say Talamater for 30 days. You said the wrong thing 30 days. So nothing. Okay. Test. In Biyom Rishon, the first days, John Pastor Gomer Birkas at the Gibar and Murdertown. He said at the Gibar until Murdertown. Teaching time, we did that 90 times. Keneged Shloshim Yom is opposite the 90 days. That would be Shomer Rosa B'Shol Yom. Then B'Chol Yom. Misham B'Elech Amen Zolko in his Gigashem Hari Hu Kukat. So then if you do it 90 times, it counts as if you're in the Chazak. We'll see tomorrow. And look at the Berura, look at Maskim, the Shittas of Rebbeinu Peretz. He argues and agrees with Rebbeinu Peretz, the Torah, which is Rambam with Torah, brought in the Torah. Velosfir Leikain doesn't hold this way. The Gam Taz is and also Taz has a question on this track. Mishayko Lechonim and all the other Lechonim, Ruben, Makulim, all of them, the majority of them and almost all of them have Tiku Etzib and Shochanar, the Allah they copy all the other Lechonim, almost all of them and almost, yeah. They copied over the words of Shulchan Aruch. Luckily, you could do the 90 times and it's okay.